Diva Cara, Tafalchi River Ashar SimCity Quake, Misha Chris Coreline. Yes, welcome back to Figaro Forest. Welcome to what must be approaching the very final episode here. If we don't get it today, we will get it tomorrow. Now, nice to be back in SimCity. I've been spending a few days in City Skylines after watching the bastards' cringeworthy abuse of traffic. I just want to point out to any watching fans of A Town Called Bastard that the bastard is in fact a Philistine. This is how you do a main street in a city. Look how many junctions are there. There aren't many. You put your major roads to pass over them, and yes, okay, granted a lot of those cars are going to come back, but a lot of them aren't. And yeah, you just basically wise up. Our mutual colleague had some ridiculous nonsense where he was like, "Oh, I'll just build this here, and then I'll push up with one here. Yeah, that's going to be fine, and that one, and then if I do that one, that'll be great, and I can do that, and that'll make it really efficient." God, I'm so angry. Yeah, few junctions as possible. Oops, a daisy. It's okay. It's barely in use anyway. Bleep bloop. Yeah, so City Skylines. City Skylines is a really solid predecessor to SimCity 2000. Almost all the mechanics are similar. Power grids are back, sewer lines are back, and that's fine. Do you know, it's quite fun. It's good. They've built a leveling system into it. You level your similar to how you do here with your with adding these things on to get access to new buildings. You get them at population milestones, exactly the same way. If the game is super. Well, does this tell me what city I actually am? Progress towards city upgrade. 173 out of 292. How would you fit 292 residents in here? You'd have to do a flipping top 5 MVP build where you've just got mathematically impenetrable perfection. Anyway, as I was saying, City Skylines with SimCity 5. You can tell that Maxis as a studio were trying to divest from a city building game and build a city building simulator. Let me give you another example of that. Wind. Wind is a great example of that. Wind is simulated here, okay? I think we mentioned this before, but if I had a city built over there in that corner and I'd gone heavy industrial, the air pollution would blow over this city and would negatively impact it, okay? Now in City Skylines, wind is a resource. It's a flat map. This area of the map will have 70 wind. This area of the map will have 0 wind. There's no sense of direction. There's no movement. Day-night cycles. Day-night cycles are gone. You're in perpetual daylight. They're gone at the minute. It's an early build of the game, and maybe, especially given that some of the developers from SimCity 5 are now working on their game, and you can tell they're passing in the 1.0 build. So with no day-night cycle, there's no rush hour, so your traffic system is pretty fixed. It's really just a flow of resources and people from point to point. Oh, let's find out what this gentleman wants. Oh. I'll take 500 free euros. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you. Oh no, there's garbage problems. Oh, this is because I didn't have enough things in my thing. I'm still having trouble, truth be told. You should be maxed out, really, shouldn't you? Oh, wow, that geometry is getting more and more messy. I will get back to my train of thought in just a second after I've seen what... Oh, yes, because I hid one in the mountain. I remember that. Long time ago. So now here's the rub. As far as actual human city simulation goes, I think City Skylines has SimCity 5 beat. Now, for all of their lauded early attempts to create a environment where a single person walking down the street had a personality and could be followed, Skylines actually does that better. Skylines does traffic better. It would be hard to do traffic worse than SimCity 5. So the human mapping in City Skylines is a lot better. You will find individual creatures or individual people are tied to their houses. They will follow. Can I just click on a house, for God's sake? There we go. People will be bound to their houses, and they will move around like people bound to houses. So you can track them, you can keep an eye on them, you can find out what they do. They'll move to and from their jobs. Now, they'll do that in this game, but it's of no consequence. If you spawn a new commercial building, it will spawn new Sims. If you spawn a new industrial building, new cars will be ushered forth from it. And yes, in part, if Maxis were not part of EA, I think City Skylines would have been the game that they built. Pretty honestly. So, which one do I prefer then? I don't know. Let me put a few more hours. I realise I've put nearly 100 or so hours into this this actual campaign, so it's been going a very long time, and I must say I'm pretty well familiar with the game, but the genre, because the game is kind of the genre. City builders, like, you will see, if you go and check out one of the Bastard's videos on his new playthrough, you will see that even the UI is very, very similar. Bits are moved around for legal purposes and the like, but that's really about it. God, what's going on here? You're all exporting all your stuff, aren't you? You're trying to. Oh, I think I see why this is a problem. Did I try this before? Yeah, because it's too close to this other meta junction. My favourite thing about City Skylines has been freeway road design, motorway road design, which is really quite enjoyable. In City Skylines, you'll find that this dotted line, and it is exactly the same dotted line, is moved about 6 inches to the left, and you kind of have control over your intersection, which is how it was in SimCity 2000 as well, just to go back to that point. But so, for example, even in my first city, I have a sprawling, overcomplicated, over-engineered, interlocking network of motorways, and while it is probably entirely illogical, it's also great fun. So, motherfuck that and just forget about Dre. Yeah. So let's step up a bit here, please. That'll probably be why the recycling didn't tick down. Yeah, so with no day-night cycle, there's no beautiful sunrises or sunsets. The entire thing is kind of constantly in... constantly pretty, but constantly meaningless. Well, all games are constantly pretty and constantly meaningless, but still. No weather either. Not that weather affects this game. Not that you can see the effect of weather in this game. It does affect it. It just doesn't affect it very well. So... some keyboard bindings are missing in Skylines. The arrow keys. Oh god, I love the arrow keys. It means I can sit at my desk with an arm kind of folded across myself, which is incredibly dignified. Ladies. There's a major traffic problem here. Remember that bit near the beginning where I was all harf and blurf about my ability to manage traffic better than the bastard? Now, my traffic management is still better than the bastard's, but look, listen, when you have a city with 300,000 people in it, good luck sorting it out. One-way streets as well. Lush. Absolutely lush. And the cars collide, they don't just drive through each other, it's adorable. Whether or not I'll end up doing a Let's Play of it, it's honestly, it's quite unlikely. Look at all them tourists. It's about chuffing time. That's what the bug was. Bazonga. Which means this is probably now running at a massive... when's the events at 8? Okay, I bet you this is going to earn me a squillion space dollars. Literally, I bet you right now. Welcome to the city of tomorrow. Tomorrow World's out soon. That new Disney riff on Atlas Shrugged, which should be nice. Here comes another cruise liner filled with tourists. Oh no, they all then another one arrived as if by magic. This, however, even slow, it's adorable. Look at it. It's just so cute. You see, this isn't actually how cruise liners work. Cruise liners stay until their customers come back. I'd like that a lot more, actually, if I could have a cruise system specialization. One good thing about City Skylines is the modding. Modding is going to be fucking astounding. It's already pretty astounding. Mostly assets modding at the minute, but people are picking up. Do we slow down? Yes, we did. To look at the things. It always seems to be people arriving. It's never people leaving. Now there's a few more people leaving. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Camera controls are actually the same as well. Middle button, mouse click, roll zoom. A lot of this is just trope worthy now. Curve tool's a bit more controllable as well. It's quite agreeable. What? I don't care about whatever it was you were saying to me. Too much traffic. Not much I can do about it with a city this far complete. Getting there slowly, but we are getting there. Plus with the tourist crowd's finished now. Oh god, is that gone as well? Jesus. Blarp, this is much nicer as well. City Skylines ain't got this beautiful model destruction little algorithm. It always brings me so much joy. Yeah, we're rocking this joint. We are totally rocking this joint. Well, here's the rub. I'm not exporting that much to the Arcology, so I'm going to switch back to the city where I am. Also, there's more space here, so I can actually do stuff. It said it needed alloys. I might import some alloys. La 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 la. We always had infinite money in this playthrough since very early on. I'm not even really cheating, and there's no difficulty slider in this game. It's just alloys. None out of none. Oops, no, import those. We'll buy a few ticks of alloys. Should make things better. Our little triptych of towers over here with the posh one in the corner and the new one coming up. I need to think of a crown for this. Tourism crown is not going to cut it. We haven't built a biodome yet. We haven't built a solar power one yet either. Let's go for the biodome. Like I said, just to fill it up. Fill up the space. Not enough high wealth shoppers, lads. That is not going to change. Park. Ooh, or waste reduction. Yeah, park. Then waste reduction. We got the money. We got the money. That's the problem. Alloys is my main trade export, so it's quite tricky to manage it because it's also an input for processors, which are an import for television, which is... here it is. God. Which is an input mechanism for televisions, which is an input mechanism for... Ooh. Oh, so I can switch off. Oh, that's pretty cool. Park. Waste reduction. Yeah, Skybridge. This is a lovely piece of work, this. Look at that. It's even got a waterfall. Why am I scrolling with the mouse when I have the flippin'... Ugh! It's so difficult to get to these things that are high up. Sorry for anyone who's just vomited. Look at it. I don't know what this is. You see what I mean? That this sim was spawned by the crown. So good. Right. Next. Sky bridge. La 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 la. On you go. There is a little elevation difference here, but... No, it might be okay. Might be okay. Hard to tell with all these Ds. There's at least 3 of them. Look at the waste reduction level. Oh, the attention to detail in the modelling is just so incredible. I think the guys from Maxis who did jump ship to Paradox, I suppose, were the guys who were dealing with the art assets in a lot of cases. Oh, that doesn't look good at all, does it? That looks far too skulky. The collisions on these yokes are always terrible, though, so let me see if I can... What's your problem? Need medium wealth apartment levels. Can I? Ooh, yeah, I told you, didn't I? Clunky collisions. Can I view that from any other angle to show you how ridiculous it is? No one is walking up that, I tell you this much for free. Yikes. Anyway, that's not why we're here. Why we're here is we can now connect this to... random camera glitch. Not the first. So, for example, if I was to switch this, I would not be able to reach... Oh, I can! Well, let's see what happens. This is playing with fire. Like, a lot of my traffic requires that these guys are on point. No, okay. Never mind. It is not essential. So, Park Mega Towers need more... I think Mega Towers came back online shortly after I complained about them. So we've one more level to go. Whoa, super low on money. We'll get a shipment of computers out shortly, it'll be fine. If it's not, we'll just take a loan. One of the reasons why we're probably poor is that we are alloys used locally. Might be getting a bit close to broke here. I went from 61 to 71. 54, 121, there we go. Cash money, 118. It will be REIT. Nearly at the alloy. TVs, we're making inroads. Metal, we're doing trash. But once we've hit either one of these two, metal becomes a bit easier. Can any of my other cities contribute? I don't think they can. Each quadrant in this section seems to have its own... Great Works section. Sleepy little Strasbourg Isles. Tricky little city to build. Yeah, it's blank as far as this one's concerned. Hope that didn't just deet the whole thing. Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's visible here, and it is visible in the region screen. I'm sure it'll be visible when it's finished. It's just not visible right now. I always feel bad when I don't do that in a musical manner. So 180k left. I can think about what we're doing here. So I was going to check. They need high wealth shoppers. We need medium wealth workers as well. Yeah, this is slightly ironic. Oops. Go, go. What are we putting on the top of this? I might leave it untopped. Oh, did I just find the plough there? No, starless sky. Final level. There should be a decorative crown that acts like a park crown, but for the rest of the city, just makes everyone a bit happier. Oh no, I'm too poor. This isn't the tourist city, but I might put that tourism crown on just for the lols. Abandoned building. Oh no, sir. The churn rate of people leaving the city is just insanely low. We've done good work here. We have done good work, of which we can be well proud. Very close to halfway on the alloys now. With that in mind, I want to get the ground scrubber running. I haven't had the ground scrubber before. Plus the city is just rolling in dough. I might send a couple 100k across, just for old time's sake. Jeez, remember we were strip mining flipping... Wow. 12 out of 27. Over halfway there. Global market export, yeah, you're unlikely to get that. What? Oh, I don't get the launch Arcology. That was a pre-order bonus. Anyway, 40%. That will not do, sir. I will pay some attention to you. You will go pretty quickly. Okay, schedule events. I'll do it. I want to watch this pretty closely, actually. I want to see if it does better money. If it does better money. This little wrong tower made me flipping 24 grand yesterday. How is it not fallen over yet? It's made of stone, for Christ's sake. Wish there was a way I could fix this. And I'm at the wrong end of the city. I wish there was a way I could fix this. I could swap the bus station for the... God, they're starting at 4 AM. Those per bus drivers. Oh look, we got a few shipments in. We are selling metal, hopefully to the Arcology. Which means this should be... Oh my god, really? Yes, I know. We are working on it. Ooh. Oh, wow. Camera bug in your favour. Collect a very nice little view. Wonder, can I zoom in on this tree? Not picturesquely. This tree? Oh, wow. Oh, don't crash. Don't crash. Oh, frame rate. Oh, it's so bad. I don't know why. I'm going to try and get out of it. Ooh. Oh, there we are. Box art good. Hashtag box art good. Yeah, like City Skylines is pretty, but it's not SimCity pretty. But it's only just not SimCity pretty. Look at the detail, it's also gorgeous. Control net receiver, no doubt. I love how the normal buildings get these really wacky add-ons. Oh, hashtag screenshot. Alt F9, is it? No, Alt F9's record. Don't press that. I think it is actually Alt F9. Oh, so bad. Oh, frame rate's crashed again. What is going on tonight? What bad news. Anyway, what a perfect view to end the episode on, I think. We're on our way with the bits going to the Arcology. Maybe a few more episodes of just me talking, but I think what I'll do is I'll use these last couple of episodes to really compare and contrast this versus City Skylines, which I think is going to be its predecessor in all meaningful ways. So let me organise that. Get my head together, get this ready for you, and I will speak to you next time. But until then, slán a gaibh.